scary beings roaming around. Terrifying figures lurking in the shadows.
What the is that? Oh god, he's dropped!
Give me the camera.
Take it!
Give me the camera.
Unseen forces causing chaos. These aren't just scary videos. This is real nightmarish stuff. 99% won't make it to the end. Will you prove it? And watch closely till the end. Now this one's hard to shake. A lady comes home late from work, exhausted. She drops her bag and heads straight to bed. The home camera showed everything, normal at first, until that storeroom door creaked open and a huge shadow rushed at her. It yanked the blanket off, and when she didn't wake up, it dragged her out of bed. She disappeared into the storeroom, and then the video just ended. No sign of her after that. Police couldn't figure out anything. That shadow, it didn't look like a person. It looked like something else. Trapped alone. A man was alone in his house when something just appeared. A woman's figure out of nowhere, standing by his side. He ran, but she was already ahead of him. No sound, no footsteps, just there. He tried to escape, but she followed like a shadow stitched to his fear. It wasn't a normal person. That thing didn't move like one, didn't feel like one. By the time he realized there was no getting out, it was too late. He didn't just get haunted, he got hunted, and fast. Elevator watcher. This young boy got into an elevator, but the moment the doors closed, he saw something watching him through the tiny window. A face, pale, twisted, not once, not twice, but every single floor it showed up again, like it was following him upward. He got out to check, nothing there. But when he went back in, it was waiting again. Then it vanished. No one ever heard from that man again. Gone like smoke. Some say the elevator wasn't just going up, it was crossing into somewhere else. Somewhere that thing was waiting for a long, long time. Mirror hunt. One guy thought he could handle spending the night in a haunted room. Around midnight, he started filming himself in a mirror, and right there behind him was her. A hunched, shadowy lady, leaning toward him like she was inches away. No noise, no breath, just hovering, waiting. When he turned, there was nothing, but the feeling still there. That was enough for him. He packed up and left without even grabbing the rest of his stuff. Safe to say, that was his last ghost hunt. Some places just don't want visitors. Forest witch. Deep in a forest at night, a couple found something that shouldn't have been there. A woman dressed in white, just standing still, pale face, no emotion. She didn't say a word, just started walking toward them, slow and steady. The man yelled. The woman waved a stick, but the figure didn't stop, just kept creeping closer, like she was floating. No animal sounds, just heavy silence and fear. They backed off fast. Whatever that was, it wasn't lost, and it wasn't human, real or not. That clip makes one thing clear: not everything in the woods wants to be found. Fiery eyes.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahu Ekber.
Some abandoned buildings aren't really abandoned. A Turkish explorer found that out the hard way. While walking through an empty structure, something peeked from a side room. A dark figure, dressed oddly, just standing there. At first, it was silent until he zoomed in and saw the eyes. Bright, glowing, like fire. He even asked it a question, its name, but the moment he spoke, it backed off into the shadows.
Adın ne?
That's when he left. Some say these creatures hide in ruins, away from people. Not always dangerous, but definitely not friendly. If it has fire for eyes, maybe don't go looking for its name.
Şuna bak. Nesin sen? Arkadaşlar bu da...
Bedroom attack. A man, sleeping peacefully in a room, suddenly had things flying off shelves, chairs moving, like something angry was there. CCTV caught it all. He woke up, confused, tried to fix everything, but when he opened the door, something was waiting. A large figure, towering and misshapen, stood there. Not a man, not a costume. Something wrong. The moment he saw it, he collapsed. The video ends there. No one knows who he was or what happened after. Some say the video got leaked. Others say it was deleted for being too real. Wall peeker.
What the is that?
This guy had been feeling watched for days. So he set up a camera in his hallway. At first, it caught nothing. Just the usual quiet. But then, a face peeked from around the corner. Not a normal peek either. Fast, creepy, like it knew it was being recorded. Later, while the man was explaining the incident, the head peek again. Same spot, same movement. He ran to the area, but there was absolutely nothing there. Still, but that footage, you can't unsee it. That wasn't curiosity. That was something playing with him. And maybe still is.
Here we go. I can be quick as I can.
The Barbie bolt.
Guarda come sua língua.
Sara, vem comer!
Tá bom!
A little girl just playing with her Barbie dolls. Innocent stuff, right? She was talking to her dad off camera when one of the dolls suddenly snapped its head around, right toward her. Fast, like a twitch. The girl screamed and ran. The video's old, over a decade, but people still bring it up. Some swear the doll was possessed. Others say it was edited, but if you watch the clip closely, it doesn't look fake. The way her scream hits, that's real fear. And that doll's head, it moved like it had a mind of its own.
Tá bom!
The curtain mover. A woman was just doing a food live stream when the curtain behind her moved, like someone was hiding there. She thought maybe her brother was messing around, so she went to check. But behind the curtain, nothing. She even showed the viewers there was nowhere for anyone to hide. That's when she froze. Her face changed. She ended the stream early. People still argue if it was a setup, but that fear, that was real. Ghost or not, something was standing behind her, and it waited until everyone was watching. Lady in red. Driving home through a quiet Russian road, a woman saw someone walking along the side. A lady in red. Slow steps. No car around. She stopped, thinking maybe she needed help, but when that woman looked up, it wasn't a face you'd ever want to see. Distorted, empty, not human. The driver panicked and hit the gas, but then she looked back. The thing was in her back seat, and then a crash sound echoed, and the footage cut out. She didn't survive. Folks call her a victim of a skinwalker, or worse. Eyes like fire. An explorer wandered into an abandoned building in the desert. He'd done this before, recording everything, but this time, something waited. As he turned his camera toward a door, a face stared back, a woman's face. But the eyes, burning, glowing orange-red, like little fires inside her head. He froze, then started praying softly in Arabic. And strangely, the thing backed off. He kept praying as he walked into the room, but the face was gone. No one there. No trace. Just silence. Some say it was a jinn watching him, testing him, and it let him leave. This time. Upside down head.
Itu ada yang ngintip di pintu, guys! Stop!
Now this one's from Java Island in Indonesia. A guy was exploring an old, forgotten building. Pretty normal for urban explorers. But then, he noticed something sitting on a wall. It had long arms and legs, dressed in white. Then it turned around, and its head was upside down. Not tilted, completely reversed. He swore on his life and ran like crazy. Locals say it's a common ghost from their folklore, usually tied to curses or spirits that haunt abandoned places. But I'll tell you what, if I saw a face upside down staring at me in the dark, I'd be gone before it blinked. Home Alone. If you're home alone, skip this one. A man heard something weird coming from the living room. He grabbed his camera because that sound, it didn't feel right. As he peeked around the corner, there it was. A face, something pale, with big, dark eyes, just peeking from behind the doorframe. It didn't move. He yelled at it to back off, but it didn't care. It didn't flinch. Whatever that thing was, it wasn't friendly, and I wasn't afraid. Some say it looked like an entity, something inhuman. That video's still haunting people online.
Get out!
Doll horror. Some sounds you just don't follow, but this guy, he did. Heard something moving in his basement in the middle of night, so, flashlight in hand, he went down, found an old doll just lying there. But when he picked it up, that's when he saw it. A ghostly figure, white face, long black hair, just standing there, watching him, and then it vanished. People online still argue, was the doll cursed, or did he wake something up by entering that space? Tree Beast.
Woi, lagi santai kawan. Pakai.
Out in the forests of Indonesia, a farmer went to check on his animals after hearing strange sounds. What he saw? Not something from this world. Perched up in a tree, the size of a calf, was a creature with glowing eyes. It looked like it was eating something alive. The farmer said it didn't flinch when he approached, like it knew it was the one in control. Some believe it was a jinn, a being made of smokeless fire. Others think it was a forest demon. Either way, he backed off. Because when something eats in silence like that, you let it finish.
Kawan. Kawan. Well.
The model. There's a live stream clip going around that's really disturbing. A model was just streaming with her audience, smiling, casual, nothing weird. But then, her expression snapped. Her eyes changed, like glowing in the dark changed. Her smile turned stiff. Her face shifted like it wasn't hers anymore. People watching started panicking. Some said she got possessed right on camera. Others went even darker, reptilian theories, or something satanic wearing human skin. There's no clear answer. But that transformation didn't feel like a glitch or a joke. It felt like something else had just stepped into her body. Veiled Watcher. On his way home, late at night, an Indonesian farmer caught something strange near a cliff. A tall figure, draped in black, was sitting still on a boulder, just watching him. Its face was blurry, hidden under a veil, but the feeling it gave off? Pure dread. He recorded it for a moment, frozen in place. People online said it might have been a skinwalker or a jinn. Creatures like that are known to stare without blinking, waiting. But waiting for what? No one knows. But when the farmer ran, he didn't look back. And that was probably the smartest thing he ever did. Light creature.
Mati! Mati! Tiduran dulu, Wi.
You know when someone turns off the light and something feels wrong? That's exactly what happened in this Russian clip. A man flipped the switch, and just for a second, something creepy peeked through the door. His wife saw it, warned him too, but when he turned the light back on, nothing, just silence. Then, when they thought it was over, something lashed out. The footage cut right there, no follow-up, no explanation. And honestly, that's what makes it worse. What was it? Nobody knows.
Pero mati, mira.
Window Hunter. Exploring abandoned places is all fun until something starts chasing you. This guy wandered into an old building, probably curious, maybe overconfident. He heard screams, turned around, and saw it. Some twisted humanoid thing crawling from a dark window. It didn't just watch, it charged. The guy ran, panicked, filming all the way. And then the video cuts off, just like that. Viewers believe he didn't get out, and that thing still roaming around that window, maybe waiting for the next brave soul to step in. Robe Screamer. Out in Indonesia, a man was checking on his farm at night when he saw something that looked like a lady in a white robe with long black hair covering her face. But when she spotted him, she charged. No slow movement, no warning, just full-on sprint. The video caught his terrified scream. And then silence. Many believe it was a bad spirit, maybe even a skinwalker. Whatever it was, that man never posted again, and now people avoid that entire area after dark. Church nun.
Hello?
You know what's worse than ghosts? Ghosts in churches. A group of friends had just finished exploring an abandoned church. They all left, except one guy who went back inside, alone. His camera caught it, a weeping nun sitting quietly in the dark. That was creepy enough. But later that week, the guy met his fate, just like that. No known cause. People think he brought something back with him, something that didn't want to stay inside that church any longer. Window thing.
Casey, you seeing this? Oh my god, he's dropped!
Give me the camera.
Take it!
Give me the camera.
Late at night, a couple heard banging at their door. They peeked through the window and saw it. A black, shadowy figure standing still, just staring. When they called out, it backed away slowly and then vanished into the ground like smoke. The woman ran outside, but there was nothing there.
No! Quick! What's outside the door?
No footprints, no figure, no noise. People said it might have been a demonic presence or a spirit hunting them. One warning kept popping up. It came once, it'll come again.
Look up, look up. There's a window behind you.
Bed watcher. Ever get that feeling you're being watched in bed? That's what this girl felt when strange noises woke her up. She ignored it at first, but when the creaks wouldn't stop, she grabbed her phone and started recording. Her bedroom door creaked open. Slow. Then a head, just a head, peered in, staring right at her. But when she turned to see it with her own eyes, there was nothing. That's the part that really messes with you. It looked real, but it was gone. Child knocker. He thought he got a steal, a cheap apartment in a luxury area, but the place had a reason for being that cheap. From the first night, strange things started. Soft knocking, a child's cries, and footsteps that weren't his. One night, he set up a camera and caught it, a small child peeking from behind the door. It knocked once, then vanished like mist. That was the moment he realized the deal wasn't a blessing. It was a trap, one that came with something extra and not human. Backseat Demon. Ever sit in a quiet car and feel like something's behind you? That's exactly what happened to a rideshare driver in Russia. He was scrolling on his phone, waiting for a passenger, when the dashcam picked up something terrifying. A childlike figure with glowing eyes just sitting in the back seat. But here's the twist. He hadn't picked anyone up yet. The thing didn't move, didn't blink, just stared like it was studying him. Once he noticed, he bolted out of the car and later shared the footage online. Can any of you guess what this figure could be? Chaste legend. This woman ran like something was truly after her, and turns out, something was. Security cameras caught her sprinting outside, and right behind her was this figure. At first, it looked like a woman, but not quite. Something about the shape of her face was all wrong, like it wasn't human at all. Some folks say it was the Siguanaba, the legend from Central America with a horse-like face. Creepy thing is, another video later showed a very similar figure, also real they say. No one really knows if it's a spirit or something else, but that run, it looked like life or death. Glass Watcher. A man in South Carolina heard a noise in the middle of the night, like something was tapping on the glass. He grabbed his phone and hit record. What he caught was a tall, shadowy figure just standing there, staring through the window, moving strangely. Not trying to break in, not walking away, just watching. Some people online said it was trapped in the glass. Others told him to leave immediately. And honestly, that's exactly what he did. And that house? No one wants to go near it now. The thing in the window might still be there. Living doll. This guy was out shopping for Halloween stuff, but then he spotted this weird doll. Not the usual kind. It had these two real eyes and an expression that didn't sit right. When he turned to record it, its eyes moved. They followed him. Slowly, deliberately, almost like it was thinking. Online folks started talking about black magic, cursed objects, even a soul trapped in plastic. He left the place fast, and honestly, I would have done the same. That thing was choosing who to follow next. Haunted wheelchair. A hospital security camera in India caught something that still messes with people's heads. It was just past midnight, no one around. But then a wheelchair, empty, starts moving. First backward, then forward. At first, you'd blame the wind, but then it turned around and rolled toward the entrance. Smooth, like someone invisible was pushing it. Even the staff came out to check. There was nothing, just the chair. Some say a patient who passed away never really left. Others think it's a glitch, but I've never seen wind steer a wheelchair like that. Something or someone was riding it out. Live exorcism.
Also, when people I'm sorry, I can't speak no more.
While during a live religious show, a live call came in. Pretty normal, but this lady. She wasn't calling for advice. She said a jinn had been blocking her from testifying against her brother.
See, and the jinns themselves have told us they do not want me to speak against a brother.
She claimed a magician sent it. As the scholar started asking questions, her whole voice changed. Deep, dark, not hers. Then she started laughing like a maniac and mocking him.
Yes, we blocked her.
It felt like something else had taken over. The scholar tried reciting verses, but her voice didn't change. The broadcast cut off, and nobody really knows what happened after. But viewers swore she wasn't acting.
You blocked her, ya Adullah. You enemy of Allah, you blocked her, huh?
Open discussion. It's time for today's open discussion. This one's seriously the stuff of nightmares. A lady was casually filming when she caught something behind her curtain. Hands, not shadows or tricks. Actual hands creeping out. She rushed to check. Nothing. But then, footsteps. Running downstairs. Again. No one there. Wanting answers, she and her husband set up a camera and performed a ritual. That's when it got worse. A head peeked from the curtain. Then those creepy claws again. She lunged to grab it, but it vanished. Just gone. Viewers didn't hesitate. They told her to pack up and leave fast.
Shh, go now.